Are there ways that I can make my time at the hospital more enjoyable?
Yes, there are lots of ways. Usually being in the hospital, it can be exhausting. You don't have a lot of time in there. You don't get a lot of rest. People are always waking you up as soon as you fall asleep. So I have some hospital hints that I tell all my patients and all my clients. First, bring a heating pad to the hospital, which sounds very strange. But if you do have a C-section, a lot of times air bubbles, when they open your stomach, air bubbles can get trapped. And for some reason, they go up into your shoulder. And you literally feel like you're having a heart attack. And it's excruciating pain. And what I found is heat and pain medicine are really the only things that can help it. And they have these little heat packs at the hospital, and they stay hot for like 5 minutes. So I always tell people to bring a heating pad just in case you need it. You'll have it there. Another thing is your bottom is going to be sore. If you've been pushing for a long time, your bottom's going to be swollen, it's going to be sore, and they will give you these pads that have ice in them, but they melt right away. So what I teach your partner to do is take a diaper, and where it has the tabs, you're going to go to where they have their water and their ice. You're going to open the diaper at the top and funnel your hand through it, and you're going to go to the ice machine. You're going to fill the diaper up with ice, and then you're going to close it with the tabs. And then they're going to give it to you. You're going to put it on your bottom, and they're going to get anything they want for the next year because they will feel so good. Something too I tell moms to ask the nurses for, and some of these things are things that they should just do automatically, but unfortunately they don't. So again, you have to be your own advocate. Mm-hmm. You want to ask for those diapers, and you want to make sure your partner knows how to make them, because once you get home, you're still going to want them. And at home, you can wet a baby diaper and just put it in the freezer, and then just put it up against your bottom also. If you have hemorrhoids, they'll give you some cream to use, but what works the best is if you take a glove and put some ice in one of the fingers of the glove, and then you ask for some Tux pads and some hemorrhoid cream, and you are going to put the hemorrhoid cream on the round Tux pad. You're going to put that up against your bottom, and then you're going to put the glove with ice up against your bottom. Okay, and then you're going to be sending me flowers.
Wow.
I'm telling you that, because it really, really helps. So also you want to ask the nurses, they'll give you lanolin for your nipples to keep them from getting sore. Lanolin works only on chapped lips, does not work on sore nipples. They have these cooling pads that they can give you, and you put it on your nipple, and it's like cold, and it is really feels good. You can get them and take them home and put them in your refrigerator. But these are things that you have to ask for. Mm-hmm. No matter if you have a C-section or a vaginal delivery, there's going to be some constipation, especially if you have a C-section. If you have a vaginal delivery, you're not going to want to go because it's going to hurt. And if you have a C-section, when they open your belly, everything in there freezes. So now nothing's moving and it's stuck. So they'll give you pericolase pills, once in the morning, once at night. They don't work. Ask for milk and magnesia. They'll say, oh no, you don't need that. You've got the colase pills. It's ordered, but you have to ask for it. So you want to ask for it, or bring your own stash and take it in the morning and take it at night. You'll also send me flowers for that. The biggest thing on discharge day, okay? Everybody's going to be rushing you to get you out by 10 in the morning. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, I have to get out of here. The baby's got to eat. I haven't eaten anything. I've got a headache. I'm in such terrible pain. I tell my clients and my patients, relax. You do not have to be out by 10 in the morning. They just want your room. And I'm a nurse. I don't care if they get your room. I want you to get rest. So what I tell all of my patients is, you tell them, my ride's not going to be here until about 2. Sorry. You're going to feed the baby, send the baby to the nursery. You and your partner are going to eat lunch. You're going to take pain medicine, and you're going to take a nap. Then once you get up, you're going to feed the baby again right before you leave, because once you get home, if you haven't eaten or taken pain medicine, once you get home, it's hectic. So you're not gonna remember. And as soon as you walk in the door, your partner's gonna say to you, "Hey, what's for lunch?" And then you will punch him in the throat. So get it all done at the hospital. Be relaxed. Make sure that you have your car seat installed. Please do not bring your car seat into your room in the box it was bought in. So many people do this. Oh, they told me the nurse would show me how to use it. No. We have all these dads bringing these big boxes with car seats still in the original box. We're like, no. Have it in your car. Have it already checked out by someone that is qualified to check out a car seat. And then you bring in, they snap into their holders in the car. That's already secured into the car. And then you just bring the basket that the baby goes into, the seat. You can bring that upstairs. The nurses can check it to make sure that you have it tight enough, that it's at the right level, the baby's shoulders. But you want to make sure that you've played with it, practiced with it with dolls, and make sure that you know how to use it, because the worst thing in the world is trying to leave the hospital and not having the car seat in right. Your partner just loses his mind or her mind, and it's just not a good time to leave the hospital. Mm-hmm. You have enough pressure, enough stress. You don't need the car seat. So then after you've taken your nap, feed the baby, and you can leave, make sure that you limit the amount of visitors that are going to come to your house that day. Everybody wants to come see the baby. Even while you're in the hospital, I always say the partner needs to be the gatekeeper. If 6 people want to come and they're people that you absolutely want to see, tell them to come at 1:00 together, because then you can take your nap. Otherwise, 3 are coming at 1, 3 are coming at 2, you've missed your nap window. And so you want to make sure that it's very organized and limit it to people that must come. You're not going to be able to tell your mother-in-law that she can't come see the baby. She's coming. So you want to just organize the times so that it's best for mom to be able to get rest. And then people at home, coming to see the baby again, if they're not immediate family, ask them to give you a week. Same thing, your partner's got to really be the gatekeeper. I was always the gatekeeper nurse. I would be like, okay, time for a nap. Let's go. Out of here. You're out of here. And the mom would be like, oh, thank you, God. Thank you so much for doing that. Because mom's exhausted, but she doesn't want to be rude. These people came to see her and her baby. But you absolutely need rest, because you will be exhausted. If there's any way you can have help, whether it's an in-law, a friend, if you can have somebody there with you the first night you come home from the hospital, it makes all the difference in the world. And, if you end up having a night nurse, clients will tell me, oh, we want the night nurse to start on the second night. Me and my partner, we want to bond over the first night, and it's going to be so cuddly and so sweet and romantic. And I said, all right, well, I'll be looking forward to your call tomorrow when you're screaming at me. Why did you let me do that? Because when you get home and all your visitors leave, now it's 10 at night, and you're like, oh my God, I feel like I got hit by a truck. And now I have this human being to take care of all night. So if you have an extra pair of hands there to help you, it will really make things more enjoyable. And as new moms, no is no longer in your vocabulary. If someone says, I need help, you tell them something to do. Everybody really wants to help. They just don't know what to do, you know? And if you show up at your good friend's house and say, you know what, I have 2 hours, go take a shower and go take a nap. They're going to kiss you and they're going to do it. But if you ask somebody, what do you need? Or do you need any help? They're going to say no. Be very specific. Just show up with food. Drop it off at their door if they're not home. But just do something. Have groceries delivered. But we're moms. We're superhuman. We can do everything. We don't need any help, but we really do. So if there's something that you can do without asking, just do it, and they'll be very appreciative.